Listen closely. This message is not meant for everyone. It reached you because heaven permitted it to reach your life. After all you have endured, after every betrayal, every sleepless night, and every hidden struggle that nobody else knew about, you are still here. You may be wounded, you may be weary, but you remain standing. You were attacked, yet you were not defeated. Understand this truth. The reason your journey has seemed more difficult than that of many around you is because your assignment carries greater responsibility. God allowed challenging tests because He already placed within you the strength required to endure them. And you endured in the right spirit. You did not answer pain with hatred. You did not seek revenge. You refused to let darkness turn you into darkness. You protected the goodness within your heart, and that very choice unsettled every force that wished to destroy you. You may never fully know how many battles were fought on your behalf while God quietly protected you. Others lost hope after a single betrayal, but you continued to pray. You continued to believe even during seasons when heaven seemed silent. When no one understood your pain, when people you trusted walked away, and when loneliness surrounded you, you still held on. Listen carefully. The suffering that was meant to break you actually awakened something greater within you. Everything is shifting because God is preparing to reveal why you had to pass through fire before stepping into your purpose. And once this new season unfolds, life will never look the same again. Chosen soul, have you ever wondered why you always felt different? Why your presence unsettled certain environments? Why your quietness was misunderstood? Why relationships dissolved without explanation? Why familiar places suddenly felt too small for who you were becoming? None of it happened by accident. God was setting you apart. Hear this clearly: those who carry purpose often walk through loneliness before they walk into destiny. The isolation that caused you tears was preparing your spirit. God cannot elevate someone who depends entirely upon human approval. So distance was permitted. Betrayal was allowed. Heartbreak became a teacher. Not to destroy you, but to reveal who truly belonged in your future and who existed only to delay your progress. Some people loved the version of you that lacked confidence and power. They were comfortable with your uncertainty. But once God began awakening deeper strength within you, they grew uneasy. Your growth exposed darkness they preferred to keep hidden. People changed. Some became distant. Others betrayed your trust. And you wondered why the same patterns continued. Yet heaven kept whispering, "I am removing what cannot accompany you into your next chapter." There were doors you mourned that God intentionally closed. There were individuals you pleaded with to stay, yet heaven removed them as an act of protection. Not everyone can enter the season God has prepared for you. The Lord is saying, "Release what I disconnected from your life." They hindered your growth. They drained your spirit. They distracted your focus. Deep within, you already sensed it. Your soul never found complete peace around them. Understand this: discernment is among the greatest gifts given to those who seek God. You often sense intentions before words are spoken. You recognize changes others overlook. That is not merely fear or anxiety. It is spiritual awareness refined through experience. Pain sharpened your understanding. Tears deepened your compassion. Solitude transformed your perspective. The things that once entertained you no longer satisfy your spirit. Empty conversations exhaust you. False affection becomes easy to recognize. Superficial relationships lose their importance. You long for peace more than attention. You are being transformed. Transformation frequently feels lonely before it becomes powerful. Consider the caterpillar. Before it learns to fly, it enters isolation. God has done something similar in your life. While others pursued approval and applause, He was building endurance within your soul. While others rested comfortably, you fought unseen battles. Anxiety, heartbreak, confusion, silent prayers, and tears filled your nights. Yet every morning, you rose again. That is strength. Most people would have surrendered long ago, but something inside you refused to die. Why? Because God never abandoned you. Especially during the silence. Often, God conceals His strongest servants during preparation. The world celebrates visibility, but heaven develops strength in hidden places. David was overlooked before becoming king. Joseph endured betrayal before elevation. Job suffered before restoration. Jesus walked through pain before resurrection. Your story follows that same pattern of transformation. Nothing you endured was wasted. Every betrayal taught discernment. Every heartbreak produced wisdom. Every delay cultivated patience. Every lonely season strengthened your spirit. And now heaven declares that the season of mere survival is ending. The season of becoming has begun. Pay attention to who suddenly reappears when blessings arrive. Notice who returns when your light becomes impossible to ignore. Not every returning person is sent by God. Some are drawn only to favor and success. Discernment will guard your destiny. Listen carefully. The enemy opposed you because your future carries significance. There is something within you that this world desperately needs. That is why the battles intensified. That is why confusion surrounded your thoughts. That is why surrender seemed tempting. But almost giving up is not the same as being defeated. You survived. And survival itself was the first promise of greater things to come. Now elevation approaches. God is saying, you have cried long enough. You have suffered long enough. You have doubted yourself long enough. Rise. Understand this truth, difficult seasons were not punishment. They were trust. Heavier battles came because your destiny carries weight. Oil emerges through pressure. Diamonds form within darkness. Strong spirits are shaped through adversity. You asked God for explanations, but He gave you endurance. You sought peace, but He first developed strength. You prayed for breakthroughs, yet He prioritized preparation before promotion. Had everything arrived too early, it could have harmed what He intended to bless. Divine timing protects those who trust Him. Some blessings seem delayed because maturity must precede responsibility. The relationship that ended, the opportunity that disappeared, the painful waiting season, all contained hidden protection. God saw what remained invisible to you. Now understanding begins to emerge. Certain things needed to collapse because false foundations cannot support genuine purpose. God removed what merely looked impressive so that something truly meaningful could take its place. You endured battles nobody witnessed. Mental exhaustion. Hidden sorrow. Moments when you smiled while silently breaking. Nights filled with questions about your value and purpose. Yet God never forgot you. Not for a single moment. He counted every tear. And when pain failed to make you bitter, something extraordinary happened. You became stronger. Many people respond to betrayal with hatred. Many hearts become cold after disappointment. But you became wiser. You became deeper. And heaven took notice. God is saying, you passed the test because you refused to become what wounded you. That is true victory. There were people who celebrated beside you while secretly envying your light. Some recognized your potential long before you did. That is why certain attacks came through familiar faces. Sometimes spiritual battles disguise themselves as relationships. But hear this clearly. Hidden motives are being revealed. False connections are being removed. And what God has truly established in your life will remain unshaken. Listen carefully. The chains that once held you are breaking. The confusion that clouded your vision is lifting. God is restoring clarity where fear once lived. Those who underestimated you only saw your struggles. They never saw the strength God was developing behind closed doors. They witnessed the battle but could not understand the victory being prepared. Chosen one, do not apologize for the boundaries you have built. Peace is a sacred gift, and not everyone deserves access to your spirit. The season of constantly proving yourself is ending. God already knows your value. Heaven has already confirmed your assignment. What belongs to you will not require endless chasing. Divine opportunities recognize divine timing. What is meant for your life will arrive with peace, not confusion. Listen carefully. Your prayers were never ignored. Every tear became a seed planted in sacred ground. And now the harvest season is approaching. The strength you gained in secret will soon become visible to everyone around you. The wisdom born from your suffering will guide others who are still lost in darkness. Do not fear the changes happening within you. Growth often feels uncomfortable because old versions of yourself cannot enter new dimensions of purpose. God is removing your dependence on human validation so that your confidence rests in Him alone. The people who walked away created space for the people who are truly assigned to your destiny. What left your life made room for what heaven intends to bring. Hear this clearly. Delays are not denials. Closed doors are not abandonment. Silence is not absence. God has been working in places your eyes could not see. The storm did not come to destroy you. It came to reveal how deeply rooted your faith truly was. And now, after every lesson, every trial, and every lonely season, a new chapter is beginning. You are not returning to who you once were. You are stepping into who God always intended you to become. Walk forward without fear. Walk forward without regret. The same God who carried you through the wilderness will lead you into promise. Your story is not ending in pain. It is unfolding in purpose. And what heaven has written over your life, no darkness can erase.